Hello, hello, hello. First, emoji was first. Oh no, you were first. I see. Wheels. Am I featured? Jay. Look who went green VIP. I'm featured now. Yay, hooray. Happy Sunday, happy Sunday. Thank you, Jay. Yay, we love to see it. I am tired. Hello. Hello, hello. Happy Sunday to everybody. No, I'm not featured. Don't piss me off. Let me check myself. I think I'm featured because the way people are coming in, it's giving very much featured. Oh, I'm not featured. Really? I am not featured. It must be a glitch on the app because the other person wasn't featured either. That's so weird. Well, I let Chris Casper know. I know, right? That's annoying. Happy Sunday to everybody. Happy Sunday. It's all right. Even though we are not officially featured, we are featured. So we're going to act that way. So we're going to get into the show. We're going to get the show started. I think I saw one of my, hello, happy Sunday. I saw one of my guests is here. Hopefully my other guests join shortly. Thank you guys. Oh, both of my guests are here. Hooray, hooray for that. Oh, yay. Yay. I love to see it. Thank you guys so much for being here. Happy Sunday to each and every one of you. This is Own Your Glow with me, Tantric Lova. Thank you for being here. I am a little tired today, but it's okay. We're going to get into it. Before we get started, I'd like to go over a few rules. So this show is featured. So I cannot say hello to every single one coming in, but thank you for being here. I appreciate each and every single one of you being here each and every single Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern for this show. Shout out to being featured now. I appreciate all of you guys for coming, supporting the comments, the gifts, each and every Sunday, okay? As a quick thank you, my #1 gifter of the stream will get a shout out on my Instagram. I know that I forget to do it sometimes, but I promise I will be better about doing it each and every Sunday, just to show a little bit of love for all of the love that I do receive on specifically for this stream. There is absolutely no trolling in the comments. I know that sometimes you guys like to troll, but not now, not today, and not during the stream. If you do troll, you will get removed. There is absolutely no cursing by me or any of my guests, okay? So we have to keep it very cutesy, very demure, all right? And Own Your Glow is not, even though the feature banner does say that it's about makeup, it's not about makeup. It's about owning your glow, okay? It's about loving yourself. It's about showing yourself love. It's about showing yourself some self-care, some self-love. And I love to talk about that. And it's for everybody. It's for men and women, as you will see by my two beautiful guests today. I have Storm Chaser and Bonus Bay as my amazing guests for today's show. Okay, so I'm super excited to have both of them as guests today. Thank you for being here and being on time. I love that. Before we get started, I'm going to go over my form of self-care, and then I'm going to get into my topic, and then I'm going to have my amazing guests come on. Whoever wants to come first or second, I know we didn't really go over that, but if you want to request the box as you will. So my form of self-love, self-care, which is what the show used to be before it became Own Your Glow. The way I like to own my glow is through my skincare regimen. I am obsessed with my skin. If you come to my streams at any point while I stream, I'm always talking about skincare. I might even do my skincare during the week. Even though I definitely do it each and every Sunday, I like to maintain a regimen. That way I can keep up with any kind of things that are happening. I just ended my monthly, so I've talked about it before. Typically, when you go through your monthly, you have different forms of breakouts. So I like to make sure that I stay on top of my skincare regimen at least once a week so that my face can be under control. I hate breakouts. I hate blemishes. I hate any kind of purging. It's not for me. I want to have very clear, clean skin. As most of you guys know, I wash my face before my show so that I start with a clean surface and I get into the different products that I use. If you would like to use or follow any of these products, make sure that you favorite me now. Add me on Instagram and go check out my Amazon storefront. You can find a lot of these products and these protocols on my Amazon storefront. And you can also always ask me any questions or send me DMs if you have any further like questions or anything that you would like to know about what I do on my show today. Just as an FYI, if you would like to be a guest on my show, make sure you hit me with a message. Make sure you favorite me, hit me with a message either here or on Instagram. You can also message Emoji J or Jazzy Got Options. We would love to have you as a guest on the show. I'm always looking for guests, so make sure that you definitely message me. I love, 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 love to talk about self-care. It is my favorite thing to talk about always. So if you would like to be a guest and come talk about your different forms of self-care, please come. We're always talking about it over here. This show specifically is only for scheduled guests, so please do not request my box unless you are a scheduled guest. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to On Your Glow with me, Tantric Love. I appreciate each and every single one of you being here. So let's go over what I do for my specific skincare regimen. So like I said, I've washed my face already. I like to wash my face with a very calm daily cleanser. Right now, because it is getting hot and it's really sunny outside, I want to make sure that I keep a glow to my skin. My skin is clean right now. I have been obsessed for a few months with turmeric. Turmeric for the slightly melanated, darker skin tones is amazing. So I have been obsessed with turmeric and honey. So I use the Truly Pure turmeric and honey because I finished my other turmeric face wash. This is the cleansing gel face wash. It's suitable for normal skin. It's paraben free, hydrating, antioxidant, and it's just clean beauty. It's very clean. It's vegan. I love it. It is amazing. This has been updated to my Amazon storefront. And then after I wash my face with a rubber ceramic scrub instead of like the mechanic ones that a lot of people use. I have very sensitive skin, so I can't use the mechanical face washes that a lot of people use. So I use a very soft rubber face sponge. This is amazing. It's really, really, really changed my life because I used to break out. And when you tear your skin, you actually age yourself. So I like to use this. Instead, it really works for me. It's really cleansing without it breaking. Yeah, absolutely. So it is the Truly Pure Turmeric and Honey Daily Cleanse Gel Face Wash. And then after that, I like to go in with a deep pore cleanser, right? So that's what I'll be doing on my stream today. And I will be sticking with my turmeric. I'm going to be using the Modern C Turmeric and Vitamin C Face Scrub. So I go in with a face wash to wash my face. That's what I use every single day. And then maybe twice a week, I go in with a deep pore cleanser. And so today's deep pore cleanser will be the Turmeric and Vitamin C Deep Face Scrub by Modern C. I remove my deep pore cleanser with my ultrasonic sound scrubber. This is also known as a skin spatula. This is amazing. This has changed my skincare routine for the better. It truly just goes in and lifts up all of that dirt, that dead skin. It is fantastic. I love this. This is one of my most important tools when washing and doing my skincare regimen. I absolutely love this. Today we will be doing a peel-off mask because like I said, I just finished my monthly, so I have a lot of purge, I have a lot of like breakout on my skin. So when I do have that, I like to make sure I peel off that first layer of dead skin, make sure that it's completely off of my face so that we can go into a new season, right? And a new kind of like skin for the week and for the month. So I am going to be using the Spascriptions Black Peel-Off Mask. It also has vitamin C. It minimizes, smooths, and strengthens. I love this thing. It's amazing. It typically takes about 30 minutes, but I like to dull it down to about 20 minutes with a fan. So if you dry it, if you use a fan, and it dries out pretty quickly, and then you can peel it off. After that, I'm actually going to be doing 2 face masks today because, like I said, I feel like I need a lot of therapy for my face. So I'm going to give my skin what it needs. Make sure that when you are doing your skin regimen, if you are just starting your skin regimen, you take it slow. You don't want to do too much to your face. I've been doing this for about 15 years now. So I know at this point what my skin needs. I know when to give it a lot of love. I know when to give it a little less love. And I feel like right now I've been doing a lot of, I've been outside a lot. I haven't really been taking care of myself the way I need to. So I'm going to take care of myself a lot today and just give my skin a lot of love and a lot of nutrients that it needs. So one of my favorite stores is a natural soap store called Lush. I have about 3 or 4 masks that I buy from them on a monthly basis. This is the Don't Look at Me Fresh Face Mask. It's an enzymic lemon and softening syrup mask. It helps with sparkling your complexion. So I'm going to be doing this mask first. You can obviously not find this mask on my storefront because I got this from Lush, but definitely if you have a natural soap store in your area, check them out, because I am a fanatic for holistic and homemade masks. Okay, you can't beat it. But I'm also a fanatic for Korean skincare. Okay, Korean skincare has been a huge game changer. All right, and if you have not gone into Korean skincare, make sure you get into it. All right, so I am going to be doing the Bounce Back Rice Brightening Mask by UA. It's from Seoul. Obviously, everybody knows that Seoul is in Korea. So this is one of my favorite masks. Again, can be found on my Amazon storefront. Absolutely love it, okay? And then once I've done all of my masks, I will be finished. Make sure before you end into any kind of serums or oils that you use a brightening toner. This is why my skin, even though I have absolutely nothing on my skin right now, but it's glowing like I do. This baby right here. Toners have changed the game for me. I started using toners maybe about 2 or 3 years ago, and I realized like, whoa, what have I been doing? Because I would usually finish my skincare and then I would go right into serums. But now I use toners. So this is the Weekend Glow Daily Brightening Solution. It's a 4-acid complex bearberry extract. This toner, as you can see, it's almost gone. Game changer, okay? I love this toner, it's amazing. So I do a little bit of a toner, and then I end with my serums. Of course, like I said, Korean skincare, chef's kiss. This Advanced Snail Mucin. Snail Mucin, when I tell you, okay, I don't even have to tell you. It tells you for yourself, okay? The Advanced Snail Mucin Power Essence by Corsix. This has been everywhere. It's on TikTok. It's on Instagram. It's now on my Amazon storefront. So make sure you check that out. And then I always like to end with oil. I always like to wrap up my skincare with oil instead of serum. So I have gone into the Metacube, the Deep Vitamin C Capsule Cream. This is so good. Like I said, it's summertime, so I'm very big because I will be getting darker as it gets hotter outside. I'm very big on brightening and illumination in the summertime. In the wintertime, and hydration. In the wintertime, I'm more on like hydration because it's so cold and dry. So, but during the summer, I'm definitely like really about brightening my skin, highlighting my skin, illuminating my skin. So that is what I'm going to be doing today. Again, this is Own Your Glow with me, Tantric Lova. This is not a medical show. I'm not telling you what to do. I am just bringing to you what I like to do for myself and what my guests like to do for themselves to own their glow and show themselves a little bit of self-care and self-love. So if you would like to follow, make sure you hit me with a fave. Make sure you hit my beautiful guests with a fave and add me on Instagram and hit my Amazon storefront with a fave. Like I said, if you have any questions or any kind of comments you want to make and you don't want to make it here on the stream, that's okay. Send me a message and I would love to share with you and talk with you any questions you might have. So before we get my amazing guests into the show, I wanted to talk about something today that's been on my mind. And like, I felt like, and it's so funny, it happened today earlier. And I feel like it's a huge form of self-care. And I was talking about it last week and somebody kind of mentioned it. And then they talked about it again today. So I was like, let's talk about it a little bit today. So one of the most amazing forms of self-care is words of affirmation, right? Words of affirmation is a little bit different than meditation. And I want to talk about the difference. And I think that it's super important. And a lot of people don't do it because a lot of people don't speak words of affirmation to themselves or to others, right? And so words of affirmation involve expressing affection, praise, and appreciation through spoken words or writing. They are a way of making someone feel valued and loved, often through specific compliments, expressions of appreciation, acknowledgments of efforts, encouragement, or simply saying, I love you. So one of the best ways I love to start My day is with self-affirmations. I always like to wake up and start my day from a place of gratitude. As most of you know, I was in a car accident a few years ago and I almost lost my life. And since then, I've really learned to be present within myself and within this world. A lot of times we're not. We're always thinking about what's next and what's coming, or regretting past actions. Stop that. You know, it's really, really important to acknowledge that we are here and be present in today's world and not live for tomorrow or live for yesterday, right? So it's really, really important to do that. Now, a lot of people are like, what are words of, so you're just complimenting? No, no, no. Words of affirmation is not about compliments necessarily. Now, you can express compliments if you want to. Yeah, I think hers is the sparkle emojis or the rose emojis. Anyways, so words of affirmations are mostly expressions of appreciation, right? So I like to start my day with appreciating the fact that I woke up, right? Even if you don't believe in God, if you believe in the universe, if you believe in any kind of spiritual life, anything like that, even if you don't believe in anything, the fact that you woke up today is a blessing. So make sure that you allow yourself to express that. And so when I used to do my affirmation streams, I used to make sure that I started from a place of appreciation just for being awake and being able to live my life again today, right? So things like, I appreciate everything you do for us. Thank you for being there. I'm grateful. Today is a good day because I'm alive, right? Acknowledgements, things like, congratulations for doing what you did today. You handled that situation really well. Your dedication is inspiring. I love how you always think of others. Encouragement and support. I believe in you. You can do it. You're stronger than you think. I admire you. I admire your determination. Affirmations of love would be, I love you. You mean the world to me. I'm so lucky to have you. I've always been here for you. If you were not here today, I would miss you. That's one of my favorite affirmations because honestly, I think a lot of times people don't realize how special they are. We live in a world where people feel very lonely, very alone, right? And so just letting someone know that if you weren't here today, I would miss you is really, really important because I know that a lot of people deal with thoughts of, not living, right? So it's really important to make sure that you affirm to yourself as well as others around you how important they are to you. Self-affirmations would be like, I am good and I'm getting better. I am loved and I am worthy. I am successful. I am at peace with myself. I am beautiful. I am confident. I am grateful. I am proud of myself. I can do this. I can face adversity. Okay? Why do words of affirmations help and why do you need to do them? Because honestly, it can boost your self-esteem, your confidence, and self-worth. And I promise you, if you try to do self-affirmations every morning before you touch your phone, before you start your day, you will notice a difference in how you view the world. You'll notice a difference on how your day goes. When I started doing self-affirmations, it really, really changed how I talk to myself and how can you please kick out anyone that's trolling? Thanks. How I talk to myself and how I view the world. I do not view the world the same as I've started doing my self-affirmations. So it also helps strengthen your relationships with people around you and how you can express your love for them, right? It enhances your mental well-being. So it helps people cope with stress, anxiety, and feelings of sadness, right? You never know what people are going through, right? You never know what the world is going through. So when you affirm yourself first, make sure that you always start with your self-affirmation, right? Before you go and affirm somebody else. So when you affirm yourself and then you affirm other people, it can really help boost like the feelings of sadness, right? Like this morning, I was on my stream. Top Ad Shar came into my stream and was like, listen, you've been doing so amazing with your workouts. You help me, you boost me, you're motivating me to also want to work out. I love love, 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 love things like that, because honestly, I don't want to work out most days, or struggle for me to work out. So I love that. It promotes positive thinking. It increases motivation when you affirm people, right? Like they say, there's a saying that says, give people their flowers while they're still alive. Chef's kiss, okay? It's really, really, really important to make sure that you affirm people while they're still here, because a lot of times we think that we're alone in this world, and we're really not. You know, we're all here doing this together. We're all in the struggle together. So it's really important that as you grow and you affirm yourself and you boost your own confidence, that you boost the confidence of your community around you. It doesn't have to be every single person. It doesn't have to be people you don't know. It can be people you do know, your family members, your friends, people that you surround yourself with every day. As you grow and you glow, make sure that they grow and glow as well. So that was something that was on my mind, and I really wanted to share it with you guys today, because I think it's really, really important to do these things. It really changes your life as you do them. It's definitely changed mine. So it's definitely something that I think that as a community, we should definitely do. And I know I talk about affirmations all the time, and people don't know what exactly affirmations are. So it's something I really wanted to talk about. You guys, if you're now just joining, this is Own Your Glow with me, Tantric Lover. Thank you for being here. I appreciate each and every single one of you. I really do. Let's bring my beautiful guests into the stream, as well as start my regimen. Okay. Let's go. Oh, they're both requesting the box. I love this for me. So like I said, I'm going to get into my deep pore cleanser right now, and then I'm going to continue with my mask.
Wait, 1 second. 1 second. I can't see myself. Hold on.
Okay. The app has been glitching, and I hate this for me. You know, I hate this for me. I hate this for us. But like I said, I'm going in with my deep pore cleanser. So, and then I'll be removing it with my face spatula. The show will.
Hi.
I know it has, right? It has to. Hi, Crocky. Hello, Bonus Bay. Happy Sunday. How are you?
Happy Sunday. I am well. Thank you for having me here.
I love that. I'm glad. Yeah, thank you for being here. So let's get into the show, because I definitely took a little time with my speech. Tell me.
It was nice. I loved it. I actually look forward to going through your Amazon front and checking out the turmeric face scrub. So thanks for sharing that, Queen.
Absolutely. Thank you for being here. And let's get right into it. Tell me how you like to own your goal. What are things that you like to do to show yourself some self-love?
It's a lot of things that I like to do to show myself self-love. But what I would like to share with your audience is, I guess, some conscious breathing techniques, some things that we can do that requires no tools, just, you know, us consciously being present and breathing. So I guess I'll share.
I love that. So let's break that down before we get into the technique. What exactly is conscious breathing opposed to what I'm doing right now?
Okay, yeah. Thanks for asking, actually. No one's ever asked that question, but I guess I would answer it in a sense of, it's being more aware with your breathing, not just doing the getting by breaths.
Okay.
It's taking, you feel the difference. It's hard to put into words. It's more of a feeling. You feel the difference.
Were you gonna
you're consciously taking a moment.
Were you going to give us an example of? Were you going to give us an example of what conscious breathing is?
Yeah, I'm gonna give 2 examples.
I'm excited. Let's get into it.
Yeah, I like the scraper too. So the first one would be box breathing. I like to do box breathing if I am nervous. So I did some box breathing before I got into your stream. It helps when you are visualizing like a calm or a peace, different things of that nature. So box breathing, before I do an example, it's basically 4s. Think of a box. It's groups of 4s. We breathe in 4 seconds. We hold 4 seconds. We breathe out 4 seconds, and we hold another 4 seconds.
Okay,
so this box breathing technique.
You want to lead us in a quick box breathing so I can also, I can do it with you.
Yeah. So I'll do it, and I'll just do the counts 4s on my fingers so we know. Okay, so we'll do it. Okay, so I'm gonna do it first, and then I'll do it again to do it with everybody, okay?
Sounds good. Awesome. So breathe in, hold, breathe out, hold.
Correct. Simple. Right. 4 seconds each.
All right, let's do it.
You ready? Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I love that. That was awesome.
Yeah. Awesome. So it's funny. I think that was like my first time doing it with the group, so it was a little funny.
It's okay. Listen, I get as you do it more and more, and honestly, I love to learn. I've learned so many different meditation, breathing techniques on my show. So like, you know, and I know that it, like being on my show, especially because it is featured, can bring a little bit of anxiety. So anything that I can learn in regards to like how to deal with anxiety or nerves is always a blessing. So I appreciate that. I've actually never heard of box breathing. So thank you so much for sharing. You guys, if you're now just joining, this is Own Your Glow with me, Tantric Lover. I got Bonus Bay in the box, okay? We're talking about breathing. We're talking about focused, concentrated breathing. Make sure you hit it with a fave if you haven't yet already. So, okay, concentrated breathing. We just did box breathing. What is the other form of breathing?
Yeah, the other one is the 4-7-8 method.
Okay.
So this one would be used for to help more so with focus. So the first one was to help calm nerves. This one is like another one for anxiety, but more so to help you if you're about to take a test or you need to chill and focus and try to read and you're just trying to calm your body down now. Just like a reset. Okay. This one is, so like I said, it's the 4-7-8. Okay. This one is just breathing in 4, holding 7, and then breathing out slowly for 8. Okay. Okay, so I'll do it first. Okay. And then we'll do it together. Okay.
Okay. I love that. That's awesome. So this helps with focusing your mind and redirecting it to what you need and where you need it to go.
Like a major reset. Think of that one like a major reset. Ready to go. So switching tasks. Yeah.
So you would do this right before a test or right before you need to study or something like this?
Yeah, I would say before, like, honestly, like if you just finished working out and now you want to just try to relax and sit down, you can even do this breathing. You know, all of them takes less than a minute. You can even figure out what breathing methods work best for your body. You know, these are just 2 that I feel like works well for me. But the more you practice conscious breathing, where you're really just practicing sitting and focusing on your breathing, the more you practice it, the more you kind of figure out what works for your body, what feels good. Like some breathings in certain moments literally create chills through my bodies because it's like I activate a different part of my body that I'm not activating so much throughout the day.
Okay, well, do you want to go through the second form of breathing too? All right.
Yeah, 4-7-8.
4-7-8. So breathe in, hold, breathe out.
Correct.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
I love that. I absolutely love that. Thank you so much for sharing with me your concentrated, focused breathing.
Yes.
That was amazing. Honestly, I love a good breathing technique. I know that it helps with, like you said, feelings of anxiety or nervousness. Helps with focusing yourself. So now that we've talked about breathing, I know you said you have a lot of different forms of self care. Tell me something else that you like to do to show yourself some love.
Yeah, I like to write out my feelings. Of course, like the washing my face or taking a cold shower if I'm feeling overwhelmed. Cleaning helps me reset too. I'm a mom, so even just being
Oh,
outside and laying in the grass is
I
like
love that.
a
Oh my
reminder
goodness.
that I'm connected to more than just what's going on in my house, you know?
That's awesome. Let's break some of that down because you kind of said a lot really quickly. Me personally, I love to talk about it, right? So
Yeah.
I've definitely had someone come into my stream. I had a guest before come into my stream and talk about grounding. So I definitely know about that. And I love that you told us that, thanks for sharing with us that you are a mom. And so different techniques that help you like kind of keep yourself grounded and like help bring yourself a little bit of self-care during the week. So you said that you like to write. What kind of writing do you do and how does it help you like show yourself some love?
Yeah, my heart and my passion is poetry. But you know, I even will just write my thoughts. I'll write if I have some strong emotions and I'm not really at the point of where I'm ready to express them, I'll write out my thoughts or just how I'm feeling in that moment. Different quotes or um, yeah, different quotes to just help me get by. I love reading too, but yeah, mainly poetry,
I
short
love that. So
stories.
what does poetry do for you and why would you suggest other people get into poetry when they're feeling overwhelmed?
Yeah, there's no judgment for self when you're writing. It's more so just a release. It's your own little safe space. Each page is a safe space to where you can, you know, express yourself and not feel judged. Um, Unless you're wanting to share, then that creates another level of it, you know. But mainly for like therapy for myself.
So would you possibly be interested in sharing some of your poetry with us today?
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
Okay, we can do that.
this is
Okay.
definitely a blast Sunday. I'm so excited. I love when my guests love to share some of their work. I mean, if you're comfortable, I know that I'm surprising you with this. So if you are comfortable with it, that would be amazing. If you would rather not, that's okay. That's okay too.
Yeah, no, I'll share something. I'll definitely share something. I guess I'll share. Let me run through it in my head for a second.
Okay. If you guys are now just joining in, this is On Your Glow with me, Tantric Lover. I got Bonus Bay in the box. Please hit her with a favorite. Okay. You feel the energy, you see the vibes. Make sure you hit her with a favorite. Thank you guys for being here today. Definitely hit the top 3 gifters of my stream, Butta, Jay, and Stub Barbie with a favorite also. And shout out to you guys so much for being here. And when you're ready, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. So this one is titled I Can't. Who said I can't? I need further clarification because the last time I checked, I didn't need verification for my goals and my dreams and my visualization for the finer things. So who said I can't? Tell them to recheck their sources because my mind, body, and my spirit, now that's 3 ultimate forces. And I went to school and I've completed my courses and I've roamed the streets because that's where my source is. But in school, I was forceless because I was forced to do that and this. And to the streets, I seem to be pretentious because my mind has grown to become very contentious. I became so confused. I was living reckless. had so many moments where I told myself, you're going to regret this. But at some point, I said, forget this. And in this struggle for success, I've become relentless because I can feel it. Success is flowing through my veins, and I deserve it. After all of my pains, you see, I fought for my crown, so I won't put it down. Came way too far to turn back now, and my conscious self is who I have found. I have discovered the goddess in me, and I've discovered my purpose. And with all these gifts that God has sent me, I am reassured of what my worth is. So you can't tell me that I can't, because I say that I can.
Ooh. Hold on. Okay, get into it. Heavy on the bars, heavy on the snaps. That was amazing. All right. Always write your poetry. Always try to share your poetry as often as possible. That was so amazing.
Thank you.
And it totally goes with exactly what I was speaking on earlier. And that was very powerful. Thank you so much for sharing that with us today. I know it was very much on the spot. Wow, that was incredible. Thank you so much. That was really, really good. And I love that. How long have you been writing? I was going to actually ask you a question, but how long have you been writing your poetry? That was incredible.
I started writing like officially when I was 16, but I got more into like putting my poetry in books like once I hit 21. So it's been an ongoing process, about 10 years or so.
Is there, can we find your poetry anywhere? Because you said you have them in books.
Yeah, I've actually released one on my Amazon author hub. That you can get it through like my Instagram. If you go through my link, it'll take you to my author hub and it'll show you other books I've done. But I have released poetry books, affirmation books, different type of anxiety coloring books, crossword puzzle books, that type of stuff. Yeah, I just like creating.
I love that. That's amazing. We should have started with that. Okay, get it. I love an entrepreneur and a fellow girly who's in their bag, especially their creative bag. So shout out to the Amazon authors out there. Congratulations on having a poetry book and as well as all your other coloring books, because I actually just learned how coloring is like really supposed to help with anxiety. I've also had a guest come on here and talk about how she likes to color, and she actually showed us some of the coloring that she did. So I love that. I love that everything you do is to really help with your, like to not only be creative, but also help with your mental health. So that's awesome. You guys, if you're now just joining, this is Own Your Glow with me, Tantric Lover. I got Bonus Bay in the box. Bonus Bay, before I let you go, tell us one more thing, especially as a busy mother, that you like to do, because I know you said something about cold showers. Like, tell us something else that you like to do to help with owning your glow and showing yourself some self-care.
Yeah, I would say, as far as like a regimen, like I would love to get more into it. Yeah, definitely. I like to move my body, random dancing, singing, flowing through the house, things of that nature. I probably honestly do a face mask probably like twice a month. I would like to get more into it, but maybe me coming into your stream and watching you more will like activate that part for me.
I hope so. I love when people say that. The whole point is to motivate people to want to, do more skincare, especially as you start to buy the products. Don't let them just sit on the counter, girl. You got to get into it. Kids stress you out, they age you, and so it's really important to make sure that you give your skin specifically some love. But I love everything that you've shared with us today. I will definitely have you as a guest again so we can get into more of your self-care regimens, because I just saw in the comments that you're a great singer, girl. I need a song, okay? Next time you come, I need a song, okay? Because the poetry was fire, so I already know the music will be fire too. You guys, make sure that you hit Bonus Bay with a favorite right now. Bonus Bay, tell us, I know that you are a streamer. Tell us what you got going on in your stream.
Yeah, thanks for letting me share. I do actually host a show on the app. It's called Theory Thursday, We are a safe space where we like to talk about different theories and play games, ask questions, deep dive into the things that aren't so commonly spoken about. It's taken some work, but it's every Thursday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time or 9 p.m. Eastern Time. This next week, we're going to be deep diving into angel numbers and synchronicities. So I'm excited.
I love good numerology. Okay, we're always talking about that over here. So I love that. I love that. Bonus Bay, thank you so much for being here, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your Sunday. Okay, thank you so much.
Beautiful.
Make sure
Enjoy
you
the rest of the stream. I'll be in the background.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, heavy on the 111, heavy on the 222, heavy on the 123, heavy on all of those. You guys, if you are just now joining, this is Own Your Glow with me, Tantric Lover. I am not doing blackface, okay? I have a black peel-off mask with vitamin C on my face right now. I'm waiting for it to dry so I can peel it off and peel off all of that dead skin that is under this mask, and so that I can have brand new skin and I can continue with my different masks and get all this goodness into my skin. This is a feature show, so you cannot, I saw a few comments with people wanting to be in the box. You cannot be in the box unless you are a featured guest on my show. Just for this specific stream, if you want to join the box next stream, you can absolutely. Thank you so much. I work very hard on my skin to make sure that it looks good. If you want to be in my box for the next stream, absolutely come back. I will bring my next guest in. Oh my goodness, you guys, this has been such an amazing Sunday. Shout out to my last guest. She was amazing. She was amazing. And now I have my new guest. Hi, Storm Chaser. How are you? Happy Sunday.
Good. How are you? Good to see you again.
Good to see you again. I realized that you have been a guest on my show back in December before it was featured. So thank you so much for coming back.
Well, I'm glad to be back. You should have kept her on. You should have kept Bonus the whole time because she was amazing.
She was amazing, but I know.
We saved the best first and the worst last. But
no. There's no such thing. There's no such thing as worst. There's no such thing as last. There's just one and then the other. And so I'm so thankful to have you back on my show. And you obviously know what this whole show is about. So you've been here before. You know what I'm going to ask. So let's just jump into it. What do you like to do to show yourself some love and own your glow?
Well, since the last time, I think I told you I use a red laser mask. I don't have it with me now because I'm not home, but I use that and it seems to work really, really well. And some of the other things that I do is I take a lot of supplements.
So before we get into the supplements, because you know I'm a supplement queen, let's talk about the red laser mask. So are you talking about red light, or is it specifically like a laser? And how long have you been using it, and what have you noticed that it's done to your skin?
I've used it about 4 months. I think I just got it when I so what are we in? We're almost June, so maybe 7 months. So it was right before I was on your last show. Okay. And it fits over your face, and it's a red light. They call it red light. Yeah.
Okay.
And it seems to really it seemed to tighten, and I don't know if it makes any sense. It tightened and softened my skin. I don't do much else with my face. I do wash my face, but that seemed to have helped with the wrinkles under my eyes a bit, and then on the sides of my eyes. I forget what they call those, but that seems to have helped quite a bit in the last 7 months or so.
So I love. I've actually been trying. I have it on my Amazon wish list, which is also on my Instagram. So if anyone wants to buy me a red light face mask, please go ahead and hit my Instagram with a favorite and check that out. So I love that you actually got this and that you're talking about this because it is something that I've been wanting to get into. Red light has been known to help with anti-aging, and the fact that you're saying that you've been using it for 7 months and it is actually working for you is amazing. I love when I get real life feedback on things that I also want to use. So how often do you do the red light, especially because you did say that you don't really do any other kind of skincare regimen? How often do you do the red light therapy? And you said that you've noticed a lot of like anti-aging with the crow's feet and the wrinkles on your face.
Yeah.
So what are other things besides the tightening that you've noticed?
Well, that softens my cheeks. My cheek area was often dry and red, and it helped in that area. I use it about 20 minutes or so. I never read the instructions. I just pop it on at nighttime, and that seems to be helping.
So you don't go to sleep with it, but you do it right before you
do
go
it
to
right
sleep.
before bed. Yeah, I have fallen asleep with it on, and I panic, but it's not a major deal. It's just, there's a certain amount of time you're supposed to use it a night, and I do it only at night. I don't do it in the morning.
And you do it every night?
Yes, I try to. Yes.
Oh, I love that. Awesome, awesome. So okay, so you've seen anti-aging. It's helped with the redness, and it helps tighten and firm your skin. I love that.
It takes away the bags under my eyes a little bit. I mean, they're always going to be there. I'm 57, so but it's helped quite a bit.
Listen, we are all about anti-aging and reversing signs of aging on this show. So even though you are much older, you can still help get rid of those bags. And honestly, I would love to also go through this process with you, because I'm all about that. I started really young with the skincare regimen, but you can definitely reverse signs of aging. It's really, really easy. A good tip with the red light is to put, so I have these under eye, the eye bags.
Okay.
So this one specifically is one that I recommend, and I also have this on my Amazon storefront. But putting this on right before you put the mask on will help focus that area with that you have bags, as well as drinking lots of water, because a lot of times signs of aging, especially the dark circles under our eyes, is because we're not drinking enough water.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
making sure that you drink a lot of water before you do your mask, and then putting the bags under your eyes before you put the mask on, it will really help you see a difference with the bags under your eyes. You guys, if you're not just joining, this is Own Your Glow with me, Tantra Glover. I got a mask on. Yes, it's drying. It's not ready to peel quite yet, but yes, I love a satisfied peel. I'm not gonna lie, it's amazing. I have Storm Chaser in the box right now. So Storm Chaser, we talked about the red light therapy. Thank you so much for sharing. What else do you like to do to show yourself some love and own your glow?
Well, what I do is, you talked about turmeric earlier. I take that as a pill, as a supplement. Okay. COVID really got me really badly. So I take a combination of supplements, or whatever they call them. One is bromelain, and one is the turmeric curcumin, and then the last one is the nattokinase, I think they pronounce it. And those three in combination are supposed to help with the spike protein with the vaccination, because I was vaccinated twice and then 2 boosters.
Wow, I love that. So I actually took nattokinase for as a supplement for blood thinning. So right. I got introduced to it because of my car accident, and it actually really, really helped. Instead of taking Bayer's, and because a lot of times when you take things over counter, they have a lot of heavy metals in them. So that's why a lot of times they offer a supplement version. So it takes away, it gives you the same effect without giving you the heavy metals that comes with over the counter drugs. So I love that you said that. I love that you said the turmeric and curcumin. Turmeric is a huge booster for autoimmune, for your immune system.
Yes.
So the bromelain, what exactly do you take the bromelain for, and why? How long have you been taking these supplements?
They're in combination. They're supposed to help eliminate the spike protein that was injected into everybody with the vaccine. And that's just a combination with the other 2 that I mentioned. I don't know exactly what that...
If you took the vaccine as well as the boosters, why are you now trying to remove the ingredients of the vaccine from your body?
Well, I've had COVID 4 times, and I don't expect that I'm going to get it again. I'm pretty immune to it at this point, and the issues with the vaccine itself, the side effects, is what I'm trying to fight now.
Okay.
Because that's...
Do you feel like you still feel effects of the COVID till this day?
No, COVID's, I do have what they call long COVID, and that's been a lot of doctors will say that's from COVID itself. Some say it's from the vaccine. It's, people fight back and forth. That's a subject for another time and place for sure. But this solution that I'm taking is supposed to help with all of that. Long COVID, and then whatever it is that I have, it's supposed to help with that.
I love that. I take a lot of supplements myself. I love when we talk about supplements. So how long have you been taking this combination of supplements, and have you noticed any kind of difference within you since you've been taking them?
A huge difference, a very, very huge difference, and about 6 months for that.
Okay. What are the differences that you've noticed?
Well, my hips don't hurt like they did. My joints don't hurt. My heart I actually had myocarditis from the vaccine. My cardiologist is adamant that that's what caused it. In any case, that helped a lot with the nattokinase has helped to thin my blood, so I don't have to be on the harder drugs for that. I still do the baby aspirin, but I don't do any of the other drugs that escape my memory at this point. But for blood thinning, I don't need to do that. So that
I can totally relate to that. Like I said, I had to be on blood thinners because I was on bed rest for so long. So I was on the Xareltos and all of those really strong drugs for blood thinning. And so then I went and I reduced it to Bayer's and then eventually nattokinase. Nice. So I totally understand. And I love that you found like comfort, because a lot of times people don't think that because they're supplements that they don't work, or but if you take them and you take them religiously and you create a regimen for yourself, it can absolutely work and change your life. So I love that you found that change and it's helped you in so many different ways. So tell me what else you like to do to show yourself some love.
There's a couple other things that supplement wise, I take oregano oil, which really seems to help just make me feel better, and activated charcoal I take. And that helps.
What does activated charcoal do for you?
It helps regulate. It helps filter out the materials in the stomach and in the lower intestine and colon, and it helps things move better. For what to be kind, I don't want to. Yeah, it just helps regulate things.
Yeah, I know that charcoal is a detox, right? Yeah. So when you take it, it helps really truly detox your body and your skin. I like to use so the black in this black mass is actually charcoal, right? And so it helps detox the skin and helps detox the body when digested. I love that. You guys, if you're not just joining, we're almost to the end of my show. I am Tantric Lova. I have my face mask on right now. And this is On Your Glow. We have Storm Chase in the box. Make sure before he leaves, you hit him with a favorite. Hit the top 3 gifters of my stream with a favorite right now. And Storm Chaser, I know, thank you so much for sharing all those amazing things. Sure. Because I love like a comeback story, right? We go through things and then when we come back and we bounce back, and especially when it's a holistic bounce back, it's so much better, and it feels so much better. I know that you're a streamer. Tell us what you got going on in your stream.
Let's see. Next week, it had to be canceled this week. I'm on Pens Down next week with Aisha. Beard Raider and Emoji J have my schedule. I don't know where exactly I'm going to be. I just like to be on various shows. I love your show and I love listening to you. And it means a lot to me to be on here as a guy. I mean, it's,
I love when men love to be on my show, because people love to, they like to make the excuse that this show is for women, and it's not. I know that the feature says, the featured description says that it's about makeup, which it's not. Obviously, you've been on the show before. Right. But I love when men come and share their glow up stories and things that they like to do to show themselves some love with us, because men need to show themselves love just as much as women do. Sure. So it's really important, and it's amazing, especially when men come in and talk about the different things, especially when it comes to just bettering yourself, right? So I really appreciate you being here and sharing everything. And I'm so, so glad that the red light therapy is working for you. I love a good review. So I will definitely be purchasing the red light therapy mask myself. And thank you so much for sharing with us the supplements. If you guys have not hit Storm Chaser with a favorite, make sure you do so now. I appreciate you so much for being here, Storm Chaser, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your Sunday.
Thank you so much, Tandrick. It's awesome being here. I'll be back anytime.
Absolutely. I will have you back whenever you would like to come back.
Thanks
have a great
so
day.
You too.
So my mask is pretty much dry, but so is, we have also come to the end of my show. You guys, thank you so much. Shout out to all of you guys for being here. Shout out to all the gifts. Shout out to all the comments. Shout out to my beautiful guests, both Bonus Bay and Storm Chaser. Make sure you hit my guest with a fave. Make sure you hit the top 3 gifters of my stream with a fave. Hit Stud Barbie, Butta, and Jay with a fave right now. I will be coming back and finishing off my skincare with you guys, but I just wanted to leave you guys with this. I will definitely be peeling my mask. I will be doing on a stream for all of the mask peelers here. Thank you for being as avid into this. It's tight. It's amazing. It's going to be a beautiful peel. I just want to make sure that it dries completely so that the peel is as satisfying as it is for me, as it is for you. But make sure you guys take the chance and the time to love yourself and do something to show yourself some care. It's really, really important. Start your day with affirmations. Start your day with love. Make sure you're present. Life is short. It's good. And you need to love on yourself, okay? If you don't, who will, right? I say that each and every week. Thank you for being here. Like I said, if you would like to be a guest on my show, send me a message. Send my admins, Emoji J or Jazzy Got Options a message, and we would love to have you as a guest on the show. Thank you for being here each and every week. And I will see you next week, Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern. I hope you love yourself today, and happy Sunday to each and every one of you. Have a great day.